Hello, I'm Matt Brisboy with the City of Newport Beach Fire Department.
And I'm Katie Ng with the Newport Beach Police Department.
And we're down here in the city's Emergency Operations Center, and Katie and I are excited to talk to you today about a new Newport Ready Guide, an emergency preparedness guide designed specifically for Newport Beach residents to prepare them for any unexpected emergency. Katie and I worked on the guide with Chapman University and the Emergency Management Institute of Design to develop a full, comprehensive guide that Newport Beach residents can reference to prepare themselves for any unexpected emergency.
One of the first steps you can take in becoming partners in preparedness is to sign up for important alert system and emergency information. Here in the city of Newport Beach, we have 3 systems to alert you during disasters and emergencies. Alert OC is a mass notification system to keep residents and businesses informed. In order to receive messages from Alert OC, you must sign up. Please sign up at www.alertoc.com. You will need your address, cell phone number, email address if you wish, and home phone number. The next system is the Nixel alert system. Nixel is a system that you can sign up to also receive emergency and alert information. And finally, wireless emergency alerts. The City of Newport Beach has the capability of sending out wireless emergency alerts to all cell phones in a designated area. Please check your cell phone settings and ensure that your wireless emergency alert settings is turned on in order to receive future wireless emergency alert messages. During a disaster emergency, the City of Newport Beach will post all important information on the City of Newport Beach's website. You can find that information at newportbeachca.gov. Additionally, during an emergency, if you are in your car, you can turn to the designated radio station, which is 107.9 FM, to receive emergency information. The City of Newport Beach posts all emergency information on our social media channels. We have a Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram channel. We also have an outdoor warning notification system that is in the coastal areas. If you are on the peninsula, West Newport, or in the lower CDM area, and there is an emergency or disaster, you may hear the outdoor warning speakers. The outdoor warning speakers can produce a tone and can also give important emergency information, which will be to turn your radio to 107.9 FM station.
The next step to getting prepared is to put together an emergency preparedness kit for you, your family, and loved ones. An emergency preparedness kit needs to be tailored to fit the needs of your family and whatever your family needs for any type of unexpected emergency. Some items that we recommend for your home kit, your car kit, or any type of other recreational vehicle that you may have include flashlights, radio, extra clothing, trash bags, money, prescriptions, toiletries, water, utensils. Personal documents are very important. We recommend that you make copies of all of your personal documents and store those copies on a thumb drive that you can access and store in a safe area. Non-perishable foods that should last for a minimum of 30 days for all family members within your house, as well as a first aid kit that you can utilize should there be any other type of medical emergency. Putting together an emergency preparedness kit is an important step for all families in Newport Beach to consider and to make sure that their personal preparedness and emergency preparedness kit fits the needs of your family and what you might need in the event of any type of unexpected emergency. In addition to your family's emergency preparedness kit, we also recommend that you plan for all animals that are located within your household. Make sure that you have enough supplies to shelter your animal, make sure that all of your animals that are appropriate have a proper collar, and that your outdoor pets are also safe for any type of unexpected emergency. Preparing for your pets is equally important as preparing for your family, and you need to take into consideration all pet preparedness for any type of unexpected emergency.
You also need to consider water storage. During a disaster, we know that water could be in short supply. You also need to consider storing water for emergencies and disasters. The City of Newport Beach recommends that you store 1 gallon of water per person per day for at least 1 week. In the guide, you will also find information about potable water and water that you already have in your hot water heater that you could use during a disaster or emergency to assist.
In the guide, we also encourage all Newport Beach residents to know about the utilities within their homes, businesses, and schools. All Newport Beach residents need to know how to turn off the electricity in their home should the need arise. You also need to know how to properly turn off your water, and having the proper tool to turn off your water is important. Additionally, turning off your gas, should you smell or hear a gas leak, is another important step for any resident to prepare for any type of unexpected emergency.
Another important step is creating a family plan. When you are considering putting together your disaster preparedness kit, you need to consider all specific household needs. Do you have children in your house, people who are on medications or have any dietary restrictions? You need to plan for those as well. In the guide, you will find a step-by-step instruction showing how to put together a family emergency plan.
Another step you can do to prepare yourself for any unexpected emergency is to set your home up with working smoke and carbon monoxide alarms. Smoke alarms should be installed on every level of your home to detect rising smoke from any fire. Your smoke alarm will need to be checked at least annually to make sure that the battery is working and that the smoke detector is in good working order. We also recommend that you have a carbon monoxide alarm should there be any type of carbon monoxide leak within your home, and this is meant to protect you and your family members should there be any type of carbon monoxide leak or if there's any type of fire within your home for any type of smoke-related issues.
During a disaster or emergency, you may have to evacuate at a moment's notice. If you receive communication from either our notification system or from public safety, please be prepared to evacuate immediately. In order to be able to evacuate immediately, you need to put together some things and have it in a ready-to-go kit. We recommend that you include cash and credit cards, family photos, that you've completed the family plan and out-of-state contact list, and you also consider others in your home, any special considerations such as medical needs if you have young children and your pets.
The City of Newport Beach also encourages all Newport Beach residents to get trained for any type of unexpected emergency. The city offers Community Emergency Response Team training to any Newport Beach resident. The Cert Program covers disaster preparedness, fire safety, disaster medical operations, light search and rescue, CERT organization, disaster psychology, traffic control, and scene management. The Cert Program is a 25-hour classroom-based and hands-on training program that is free of charge. The Cert Program is all about neighbors helping neighbors in the event of any type of unexpected emergency. Public safety resources in Newport Beach will be overwhelmed with certain unexpected emergencies, and we need residents to take care of one another and check on one another, and the CERT program provides a training program for how you can take care of yourself, your family, your loved ones, and your neighbors in the event of any type of unexpected emergency. The Newport Ready Guide also has some brief information on basic first aid. All Newport Beach residents should be comfortable with doing hands-only CPR. In the steps to do hands-only CPR, please remember to always call 911 before you check to see if the person is alert and check for breathing, and then start compression-only CPR. We also want to encourage you to learn how to stop the bleed, and once again, always call 911 before you apply direct pressure, elevate, and wrap with bandage. If you have any community group or civic group that is interested in hands-only CPR or how to stop the bleed training, the Newport Beach Fire Department offers these training programs in 30-minute to 1-hour increments for any requesting group in the city. To request a hands-only CPR or how to stop the bleed presentation, email mbcert@nbfd.net.
It's also important that you communicate with your neighbors during an emergency and disaster. In the appendix of the guide, you will find the help and OK signs. These signs are very important for neighbors to communicate with one another and to let each other know that they need help or that they are okay. These signs are not intended for professional responders, but are just to help with neighborhood communication during an emergency.
The Newport Ready Guide also covers what to do when disaster strikes and covers some of the most important disasters that could impact the city of Newport Beach. The guide goes through active shooter response, disease outbreak, earthquakes, power outages, storms and floods, terrorism, tsunami, and wildland fires. In the guide, if you scroll over the What to Do When Disaster Strikes page, you will see under each disaster we also have provided links to other government resources and websites that provide further information on each of these disasters.
Active shooter response is one of the disasters and emergencies that is covered in the Newport Beach Ready Guide. The city of Newport Beach follows the Run, Hide, Fight national model. During an active shooter incident, we recommend that you run away from the situation if possible, hide if you cannot run away from the situation, and fight as a last resort. Remember, you always want to call 911 for all emergencies and disasters.
The Newport Ready Guide also covers disease outbreak. The City of Newport Beach works closely with the Orange County Healthcare Agency on any disease outbreak emergency in Orange County. For disease outbreak, make sure that you do plenty of things beforehand to prepare. Storing food, refilling your medical prescriptions, maintaining your health records, and considering vaccinations. During a disease outbreak pandemic, please make sure to stay away from others, cover your cough, wear a mask, and practice proper social distancing.
Preparing for earthquakes is very important if you live in the city of Newport Beach and Southern California. The Ready Guide walks you through what you should do before, during, and after an earthquake. Before an earthquake, it's very important that you secure your home and move hazards that could fall on you during an earthquake. You also need to have that grab-and-go kit in case you need to evacuate at a moment's notice. During an earthquake, we recommend that you drop cover and hold on until the earthquake stops. And after, this is where you need to check areas. Check your home for gas and water leaks, check on your neighbors, and be prepared for aftershocks. The city of Newport Beach does have an active earthquake fault called the Newport-Inglewood Fault. The Newport-Inglewood Fault runs from the city of Newport Beach to the city of Inglewood. The last earthquake on the Newport-Inglewood Fault was in 1933 and caused significant damage to the Newport and Long Beach area.
Potential planned or unplanned power outages is another thing that the Newport Ready Guide covers. Newport Beach residents need to be prepared for any type of power outage. Some of the things they can do before a power outage is to make sure that their emergency preparedness kit is stocked and ready to go, and that their flashlights have batteries and other things to keep certain lights within the house on. Making sure that your cell phones are charged and that you have an additional way to charge your cell phones outside of the electric system is another way, using solar or other type of things. During, please make sure that your food in your refrigerator is kept and the doors are closed, and that you power off and disconnect all appliances and equipment in case of a momentary power surge. If you're considering purchasing a generator for your home, consult an electrician or an engineer before purchasing and installing it, but we also recommend many of the solar generating options that you can utilize in any type of power outage. In the case of a unexpected power outage, or if electric power lines fall, please call the Southern California Customer Service line to report the outage. After the power outage, please make sure that you throw away all food that has been exposed to temperatures below 40 degrees, you check your freezer, you restock your emergency preparedness kit, and you make sure that you have all the applicable information ready and available should another unexpected power outage occur.
Storms and flooding is the most common disaster and emergency that the city of Newport Beach faces. In the guide, you will find information on what to do before, during, and after a storm. When it's raining, please remember to not drive into areas which are flooded. Some safety tips for flood include: have a plan before an evacuation order is issued, avoid walking or driving through flooded waters, talk to your neighbors early and encourage them to evacuate. If there is a chance for flash flooding, immediately move to higher ground. Disconnect electrical appliances and do not touch electrical equipment. And as always, turn on your television or radio to seek the latest and important emergency instructions. The city of Newport Beach regularly prepares for a terrorism event. In Orange County, we partner with the Orange County Intelligent Assessment Center, and there's a campaign: if you see something, say something. If you see something, please call us at the Newport Beach Police Department non-emergency number, which is 949-644-3717. In the Ready Guide, you will also find information about different types of terrorism and links to more information.
Tsunamis are another potential disaster that could impact the city of Newport Beach. For tsunamis, before they occur, please build your kit. Make sure that you familiarize yourself with your local tsunami evacuation routes. The City of Newport Beach has published all its tsunami information on its city website, as well as through local kiosks that are spread throughout the beach community that educate about the potential tsunami threat. If you will look in the guide, you will also see there's a full tsunami evacuation map that details the potential tsunami inundation zone, as well as the evacuation map should a large earthquake or any type of event occur and a tsunami has been generated. If you are down visiting Newport Beach and a large earthquake occurs that you feel on the beach, we recommend that all beach residents or all beach goers evacuate to higher ground in any type of large earthquake that hits Newport Beach that you feel on the beach. Another potential emergency that could impact the city of Newport Beach is a wildland fire, like the 1993 wildland fire that started in Laguna Beach. For wildland fires, we have a Ready, Set, Go program for all Newport residents that live within the wildfire zone. You need to be ready for a wildfire before by preparing your family and being ready to go early, making sure that you receive all of the city's emergency notifications through Alert OC, as well as Nixel, to advise you of any type of potential evacuation. For all of Newport residents that live within the wildfire zone, we recommend that you mitigate any hazards within your home and outside in terms of your landscaping to make sure that your home has the best chance of survival of any type of wildland fire. Before the wildfire threat occurs, please make sure that you unplug your automatic garage door openers in case of a power failure, maintain all slopes in a safe manner, close all doors and windows inside your home, and leave all drapes and coverings open but leave the lights on. As you've already prepared an emergency preparedness kit, please take that with you with all of your important documents. And you want to make sure that you move all combustible materials away from the interior of the home before the wildland fire has occurred. While it's occurred, please make sure that you are ready to evacuate at a moment's notice and keep your family, pets, and disaster supply kit together while you evacuate. Stay calm and please listen to the directions of emergency personnel in terms of where to safely evacuate. After the wildland fire threat, please make sure to check in with the City of Newport Beach on the City of Newport Beach website or through our social media channels on what roads are closed or damaged before returning to your home. Please return when evacuation orders have been lifted and it's safe to return to your home. Stay alert and maintain any fire watch and check your home, including your roof, attic, for smoke, spark, or any hidden embers that may have occurred that would and can flare up without warning. If you smell smoke, leave at once and call 911.
On behalf of the City of Newport Beach, thank you for your time in becoming partners in preparedness with us. We know that disasters have no borders and boundaries, so we're all in it together. So we encourage you to work with your schools, businesses, and neighbors, and encourage all to become prepared.
The guide is on the City of Newport Beach website, and we encourage all Newport Beach residents to print a copy of the guide, to go through the guide, and to heed all the advice listed in the guide. So please go to the City of Newport Beach website, and we look forward to you all preparing for any type of unexpected emergency.